Hello everybody. Instead of a vlog this week, I thought I'd do a little get ready with me just because I'm not doing a whole lot this weekend, but I am going out for my friend's birthday. I thought I'd just do like a little natural glam get ready with me. My hair is a mess right now. I don't really like how it looks. Hair is just one of those things I'm not good at. I need to get better at it. I'm just gonna tuck them behind actually. I don't know if I like how that looks at all. Thought I'd just do a little get ready with me, and I did pick up a couple new products. Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter Foundation. Also got this Diamond Plumper lip gloss from Physicians Formula. That's just this like really pretty pink sheer shade. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And we just hit 1360 subscribers, I think. Did just quickly rinse my face, and I'm gonna go in with my primer, Milk Makeup Hydro Grip. It doesn't do a whole lot for me. And then after that, I'm gonna actually moisturize my lips. If you've never gotten lip filler done, your lips get insanely chapped afterwards because they obviously stabbed holes into your face. Okay. Got that primer on, and I'm just using the Laneige. My favorite one is the mint chocolate chip. When I first got out of the clinic, I looked like frickin' Faye from Euphoria with her huge lips. So I'm gonna use this as well just for a glowy finish. So it's just the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, 4.5 medium, and I got the mini because I did not want to pay for the full size. I've never used this before. I'm just gonna apply it in places where I do want the highlight because I do already get quite glowy naturally, so I don't want like too much. If you're looking for an affordable beauty blender, definitely get this one. It's from Wet n Wild, and it's $4. It's crazy. It's so cheap, so affordable. I feel like it doesn't absorb all my product. I don't know if the shade is too dark for me a little bit. Right off the bat, it looks very, very glowy. Like my skin almost looks wet. To go on top of that, I'm gonna be wearing foundation today, so I'm gonna mix the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless. I'm in the shade 7, which is like a tiny, tiny bit too dark. So I'm gonna be mixing it with this Tarte Face Tape, which is the foundation version of the Shape Tape, and it's a little bit lighter. I'm quite light-handed with my foundation because I feel like I don't like the feeling of foundation on my face really. Usually I just use like skin tints and stuff like that, or just concealer. I've been liking this combo so far. I wore this for my birthday last weekend. I hate doing this part of my neck because whenever I talk while I'm doing it, it's like, you know. I'm just putting a little bit more on my cheeks. I find that my cheeks is where my foundation comes off a lot. Also just take a little bit of extra foundation, use it as concealer just so it matches better. I'll pat it in with my finger first, build up some coverage, and then I go over after with my little beauty blender just to make sure it's all blended in, doesn't look like cakey in that area. So just like that. The base right now, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's very, like, it's not heavy or anything like that, and it's quite natural. Take some concealer and put it underneath my eyes. The NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum, and I use the shade Beige. I don't like to apply too heavy-handed. I do put some on the bridge of my nose just to highlight a little bit because this concealer is a little bit lighter, as you can tell, than my foundation. Also, sorry if you can hear the birds. It's either freaking loud. I kind of like that Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter underneath. It's definitely made it a little bit more glowy, but not like oily. I don't know if this is better. I turned down the brightness a little bit just so you guys might be able to see like my face more because I feel like it was a little bit too bright. And then I'm just gonna take the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chance, whoa, universal bronzer shade. I just take it on like a little dome brush here. So my divot, as you can see, is right there, but I've been applying it just above that just to provide my face like more of a lifted look. Go in with a powder bronzer later just to really provide that definition. This is just more so for some warmth in the face. Apply some to my jawline to provide some definition. And then I go in with a smaller brush and I'll do my nose underneath my nose like this. It lifts the nose so it looks like it protrudes more out of my face. And then I do the sides just so that the bridge also looks raised. I just really like natural makeup. I remember growing up, it was all about the eyeliner and making yourself look older. But now I find that a lot of the makeup today is like to make yourself look younger, like the glowiness. We didn't really have that growing up. I feel like highlighter only really became a thing in like 2015. That, and then also fuller brows are more of a younger look as well. Overplucked brows used to be something that only older women would have, I guess. Blush, like lots of blush, because only like kids really flush. I feel like foundation doesn't really stick to my nose well, and I don't know what the cause would be. I don't really need that much coverage on my nose, so I'm not super worried about that, but that's something weird about my skin is I've always noticed that. And then now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of blush, Cloud Paint from Glossier in the shade Storm. She is probably like the most natural shade out of all the ones, and she is so pigmented. I just really like this one because it's a natural rosy tone, which kind of goes with my natural flush that I would typically have. Super pigmented, so I don't want to over apply by accident and then ruin my makeup completely. Just because I did bring that bronzer higher, I brought the blush a little bit higher as well. And then I put a little bit on the sides of my nose so that it gives me more like I've been out in the sun. I might put a little bit more actually, just because I went very light-handed with that. And I'm gonna use my fingers this time. It's a lot more pigmented. I would definitely recommend using your finger over a sponge with the cloud paints. And it also doesn't lift your foundation as much. You can always go in afterwards with the sponge to help blend it in a little bit more. There's all the cream products on so far, and I think it's looking really natural and glowy and dewy and everything good. I'm gonna start powdering so that nothing creases. I'm gonna take this Revolution translucent baking powder. I guess the shade is translucent. I don't really bake, but what I actually do is just I take a little bit and I press it. This eye did have that swollen lump, so I'm kind of scared that I'm putting on makeup right now. Like I probably shouldn't be. I need to, like I can't go out barefaced to a club. And then I do push in the powder in places where I tend to get more greasy. It helps a lot, and then also makes your skin just look like poreless. And then also the tip of my nose, because I find that that really gets super shiny. Like even if I don't put highlight on my nose, it'll always look like I have highlight. And then a little bit on my chin as well. Not too much, just a little bit. And then I go in with the Charlotte Tilbury powder, minimize pores, and also just give a flawless finish. To medium. It's not really a medium shade though, to be honest. It's very light. And then now I'm gonna go in with some bronzer, mini NARS Laguna bronzer that I got for a birthday present, I believe, last year from Sephora. I never had the NARS Laguna, and growing up, like this was like the shit. Like this was the bronzer that everyone recommended on YouTube. And I like to accentuate like little apples in my cheek, as you can see. Bring it up, temples. And then I'm gonna go over my nose and my jawline. Okay, who is sawing something outside my house? The small brush again, and the NARS Laguna bronzer. And I do a little line here because then it helps with the lifted look. It looks like there's like a little boop. We're gonna take the Milani blush in Berry Amore. It looks like this. Makes your cheeks like really pop and shiny and everything like that. And with the powder, I try not to go too much like in the middle. Smashbox Spotlight palette. I don't know, it looks like this. The middle and the lightest shade, and I usually only highlight on the tip of my nose, to be honest. I don't really like highlighting. Oh, and the bridge, I guess. Just my nose. And now I'm gonna set my face. I like to do it before my eyebrows because I find that my eyebrows get all like gross when I spray this on. Makeup Revolution London Pro Fix Oil Control Fixing Spray. It smells like, I don't know if you guys have ever played with Silly Putty, but it smells exactly like Silly Putty, like the one that would change colors dependent on heat. I was reading the packaging just before this video, and it literally says spray with eyes closed. Like, I don't know who's spraying this with their eyes wide open. Like, also with hooded eyelids, it's so annoying. Concealer always creases in my eyelid. I'm liking this. I'm liking how it looks. Take a clean little spoolie and just brush out my eyebrow hair so that like any product that is in it gets removed. So I recently went on TikTok and used that TikTok filter that does your eyebrows or measures out where your eyebrows are supposed to be. And I ended up plucking them based off of what they recommended. My eyebrows are a little bit thinner than what they were before, just in order to compensate for the shape that they wanted me to do. Okay, let's move on to the brows. Kosas Airbrow. I brush it through once. At the front of my brows, I kind of go up, and then the rest of my brows, I kind of just follow like the natural shape. The other side, I just dip it once per brow, just so there's enough product. I try to focus on the outside of my brows first so that they're the darkest. Oh no. Do you see that? I find that when I do a full face of makeup, it's a little bit harder to judge how dark I need my eyebrows to be. And I've definitely been doing more of a lighter hand with all my makeup in general. The NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen, and I use the shade Ash Brown. And I only really use it towards the end, right in the middle where my arches, it's missing a couple hairs. I don't know why, but like that spray says mattifying, but it is 100% does not mattify my face. Like, does this look matte to you guys? I don't think so. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is actually take my NARS smudge proof primer. I've had this for years. If you have hooded eyes, this is the only primer you will need for the rest of your life. This is one of the only ones that actually prevents any of my eyeshadow from creasing or transferring anywhere. I will actually set it a little bit with some powder, and then I think I'm just gonna do a little wing with some brown eyeshadow. Prefer a wing with some eyeshadow than with an actual liner. I just find it way too harsh on my face shape and it just doesn't look as good. I'm just gonna take the NARS Laguna mini again and then just go into my crease. So there's a little little bit of color and definition, everything like that. And then I take it along the bottom too, so it's just more blended and cohesive. I'm sweating. I'm literally sweating right now. Because I have hooded eyelids, I try to bring it up like up to my brow bone. I have this Chanel palette that I got from my ex-boyfriend actually, and I'm gonna keep using it because why the fuck not? Champagne Goldie shade. And I'm gonna tap it like in the center of my lid. And then I like to take this dark brown shade. I'm sure you can use any dark brown shade. Take that on an angled brush. And then I'm gonna start doing my winged eyeliner. And I like to keep this very close to my natural lash line because I do not want it to be out of control. And because of my eye shape, I try to do it so it connects my bottom lash line. As you can see, it goes like right across. And then when I do my mascara, I try to like pull it out more too to make it a little bit more cat eye like, and then I blend it out with my finger if I think it's too harsh. And that's it. That's my little wing. Defines my eye a little bit more than what I previously had when I didn't have any on. And I'm gonna do it to the other side, and then I think I might blend them with a lighter brown. I just go back in with my beauty blender a little bit, this mini concealer brush actually, and take like a lighter brown and just go over the edges a little bit. Now that I'm done, I can curl my eyelashes and put on the rest of my makeup. My stomach's unwell. I think I just need to drink water. I haven't drank water this whole time. I use my eyelash curler, which is the Shu Uemura. It actually got me one from Shoppers Drug Mart if you're from Canada, and it's way better than this one. But I just find it curls and fits my eye shape a lot better. So if you have a similar eye shape to me and you're looking for a cheaper eyelash curler, 100% get the Po one. Very good. Very great experience using that eyelash curler. I am a person, a lady, a woman who personally really likes bottom mascara, but I know that some people don't like it really. What do you guys like? Do you guys like bottom mascara? I feel like I used to always put it on, but recently I've kind of stopped. So this is a primer I use. It's the Kate Lash Maximizer in white. I'm pretty sure they have a black one, but this is just the one that I've always used since I was like 14. Every single time I'd go back to Hong Kong, I would buy this. My mom goes back frequently because she has business and everything like that. I would make her buy it for me and bring it back home because I couldn't find it here. But I think they sell it on Amazon now. And this stuff changes my lashes like no other. It helps me hold a curl. It makes them look longer because the fibers. It is really hard to wash off. So if you want to get it off properly, make sure you use like an actual makeup remover, not just face cleanser, because it will not come off with that. My friend works at a salon and she told me to try, I think it's called Eye Envy, a lash serum, growth serum thing. So I'm gonna try that. And she got some for me and she's gonna send it over to me because she's from PEI and I'm in Toronto, so long distance friendship, but she's gonna mail it to me and I'm very excited to try it and see if my lashes grow. Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. Okay, so there's one coat. I'm gonna do a second coat now. I think I'm gonna leave my bottom eyelashes. I don't really want to do them, to be honest. So that's what my eyelashes look like. Don't they look fake?
Tell me they look fake.
The writing's all rubbed off. Essence Extreme Lasting eyeliner, I think. O2 but first espresso. So because I curl my eyelashes aggressively, the skin here gets exposed, so I try to cover it up with a little bit of eyeliner. This is with the eyeliner. This is without the eyeliner. This is with it, this is without. So I clearly changed and now I'm wearing this like black crossover top with these vintage Levi's, which you guys can't see because I'm too short. And then I think I'm gonna wear Converse because we're going to like a more chill bar slash club. But I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup by doing my lip combo. So I'm gonna do the Pillow Talk 2 medium. And then now I get to go in with the lip gloss that I just bought and I'm very excited for. I need to sharpen this as well. Bright pink, but slightly sparkly, but I know she's more of like a jelly look. Oh yes. I think that's the lip combo we're gonna go for tonight. Very cute. This is slightly plumping, so I don't know how much bigger it's gonna make my lips, but this is it. This is the finished look. I think it looks really good, like natural skin. Very glossy, as you can tell, and I already feel it tingling a little bit. All right. Thank you guys so much for getting ready with me and hanging out with me. It was super fun. I love doing get ready with me's and also just showing you guys products that I use, that I love, and I would always recommend to my friends and family. Therapeutic way to film and just spend my day. I still love vlogging. It gives me a reason and a purpose to go out and do something and motivate other people to do things. And I'd also just love new products and new recommendations and stuff like that. So if you do have any recommendations, feel free to leave them below. If you think I'd like anything, I'd love to try it out. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys liked the final look. I will see you guys next Friday, but for now I'm gonna say goodbye and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope this video was as relaxing for me as it was for you, and I love you guys. Bye now.